These people from Maryland, they think they invented blue crabs. Arr. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. As long as you bring the diesel fuel home in a plastic bag. It's true. There's a chemical reaction. Follow me for more recipes. Old Bay's pretty great. It's crazy how they just grind up crabs into powder and sprinkle it on stuff. a young crab is a new bay. Mm-hmm. That's also what the kids call a new significant other, a new bay. No? Oh, I don't think any of you are getting picked up, it looks like. Where did you go? Who shows it now, bitches? Damn. Rude. You can? Nice! That's what they tell me. Hey! Sorry. How did we capture you guys before? How about, can I get some checks?
Yeah,
Check.
I think there you guys are. Okay, let me try.
And mic check.
Wah, wah. Audio's audio's going down again. And there, okay. It should be all fixed now. Everybody retell their jokes.
Okay, so there I was.
And that was why she
Crabs!
across the road.
Damn
I
near
heard
killed
everybody.
her.
Alright, check.
Damn.
Check. This is Jesse, check, yeah.
This is Jesse check, yeah. Jesse check, yeah.
That's fucked up.
Is it?
He's gonna sue you for plagiarism and the voice kind.
Identity theft, something.
Yeah.
There's a reference there, right?
Yeah, sure.
Say what?
The Office.
Say, huh?
Oh.
Identity theft isn't funny, Jim. Okay, we're just gonna be quiet on the air.
Yep. Sorry.
New strat.
That's the new
check,
plan.
Everybody.
Be nice and quiet.
I love it.
Shh.
All right,
We don't
everybody. We're
want to
doing
disturb
an
our-
ASMR.
We don't want to just. That's right. It's an ASMR. Welcome to Alaxis.
And then prisoner slowly absorbed the pistol into his plastic leg.
God.
My Discord won't mute, so I'm having a hard time telling who is audible and who is not on the stream.
Interesting.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. But it does sound like everyone's good. To
Paul,
me,
do you
at
want to
least.
try?
And let's see.
Are you capable
Don't
of it
need
right
to
now?
try. What do you want me to try, Jesso?
Sound checking the stream.
I am
no.
doing my sound checking right now. And a sound
Cat
check
says
for one
keep
too.
checking.
Oh, yeah.
Pat says keep checking, so
Keep on checking. We're doing it.
I'm gonna
Woohoo.
trucking
Check,
down the
check.
road.
Why don't you guys deafen when I
Thanks,
hit
Barrett.
F?
We will definitely do that. Madlow,
I can't hear every time you hit that button.
Call.
What?
I've just got an imminent severe weather alert.
Fitty!
The National Weather Service has issued a flash flood warning,
Yep.
in this area until 11:30 p.m.
Oh yeah, I could lose power at any time. We never know.
Yeah.
Just a head.
Um,
Just a headies
like-
up.
seriously, I lived in D.C. for 13 years and never lost power. I moved to Maryland and I lost power twice in 6 months.
Ain't that some
Yeah.
shit?
Welcome
Yeah.
to Maryland, bitch.
Yeah, Maryland. I lived in
Maryland.
Virginia for much longer than that, and I lost power a lot more often. But let's not talk about that.
Sick Semper Tyrannis.
Yeah, I want some cookies.
Are they Old Bay cookies?
Oh God, that sounds awful.
Have you tried the Old Bay beer?
No, I've tried the Old Bay hot sauce, and it's okay.
Hey, it's
Yeah,
a Tommy.
okay.
Hey, it's a Tommy. Is there a Tommy?
Yeah, I don't know. Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there
Yay,
is.
Tommy.
Hey, so I've added channel points, I guess. Woohoo.
Nice.
You can have channel points.
You should reward us for remembering NPCs' names.
No, the people on the stream,
Oh,
They
you
get
reward
channel
them for
points.
remembering NPCs' names.
just for them listening to us, they get to. So far, the rewards aren't that great. I think I'm going to go after fix these rewards.
Okay.
Because, yeah,
I'll be
you
right
can
here.
unlock you can highlight the message, send a message in, what's this? In sub-only mode. Ooh. Choose an emote, modifier. Have you seen those where like the person's playing games and they let the like they're doing a driving game and the chat can control like their steering wheel for like a certain amount of points?
What? That sounds crazy.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's what we have.
I'm down to let them take over my shooting skills for a moment.
Oh yeah. So what's the haps?
Nothing much. How you doing, Tom?
How we sound in chat? We sound check. Can everybody hear Tommy?
I can hear me.
You're very quiet to me, though. Tom.
Yeah, you sound very quiet in the sun, Tommy.
I got everything turned up. I mean, I can move my little thing closer to me.
Oh, thanks.
How am I sounding now?
That's good to me.
Good. Das is good.
Bueno. What'd you do today, Tommy?
Nothing. Rachel's out of town today for the next day or so. So I just came home and I fell asleep eventually, and then I just woke up at 8:30 and I was like, oh my god. So I managed to make it to a fishing spot, walked all the way out there, and then it rained heaps. And then by the time we got back to the truck, it had stopped raining.
Damn.
Yeah, there's a crazy storm just brewing.
Yeah.
But
Storms brewing.
Yeah, it was a shit show today here. Definitely, it looked like it was midnight at about 3 p.m.
Yeah.
yeah, rolled in super hard. You could hear it all. You could hear it far off for so long that I just never knew when the rain was going to come. And of course, once I got outside, it started to rain.
I don't know what this is, but I'm doing it.
What are you doing?
I got a gift sub from an anonymous gifter. I don't know what a sub is.
Oh, wow.
I know what a sub and a dom are. Does that?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Somehow I think this is a different thing.
We're looking for subs.
Hey, Ivan. Only one way to find out. If you get a new sub, try to be a dom.
Well, I hope they're talking about sandwiches.
Or the naval vehicles. The nautical vehicles. So, yeah. So
I like the
everybody's
big
here,
underwater tubes. Yep.
full of semen. Sweet. Well, thanks
Yep.
everybody for joining us. And we lost a viewer.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was
Anonymous
me,
gifter,
sorry.
thanks for the gift sub. 2 Minutes to Midnight is a cool song, too. Yes, it is.
I'm back.
hey.
It's the final countdown.
Doo-doo-doo. Yeah, we've been off for like 2 weeks.
Mhm.
Which,
Yeah, it's been a minute.
A million years.
1,000,000 years.
But yeah,
we're
so
excited to be
we...
Yeah,
Oh, man,
definitely.
exactly.
Always excited.
Especially with this fucking sweet ass Spindroid game that Ari's planned for us to play.
Yeah, I'm excited for that, too. So, Jessa, you got the song all lined up for us this week?
Oh god, no.
Okay, cool. Should have been left over from last
So
time you did it.
we can all just hum it.
My problem is I always end up going to Zelda. Like I
Yep.
would go.
I was doing the final countdown. That's what I was
Yeah,
going
I don't know
for.
why it became the final countdown as soon as I started it. I don't know why.
I like that it's the final.
Do, 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 do.
Oh,
Valero.
Valero. Anna. Cool. So hey, what's up, everybody?
Okay, I got it
You got it all queued up.
queued.
Welcome
wait.
to How to Kickflip a Horse. We are a mostly weekly. We've kind of missed off the last couple of weeks. RPG cast focused on collaborative storytelling and abiding by the rule of cool. So this season we're using the Bryte system. It's a system that was developed specifically for Roll20. If you haven't checked it out, you should check it out. It's a lot of fun. The setting combines sci-fi, fantasy, and a galaxy on the brink of an escapable disaster. So join me and the crew of the Inconsequential Space Egg. First up, we've got Ivan.
Hello, I will be playing Oravona, the Eno journalist.
Next to them, as always, we've got Jesso.
Hey, it's me, Horse Dr. Thorpe, the old Ron pilot.
And, of course, everybody's favorite newbie RPGer who's killing it. We've got Paul.
and I'm playing Prisoner, a escaped plastic being that is currently trying to decide if he's a prisoner or not.
What's that buzz? Oh, it's Tommy.
Hey, that's funny that you just said that. I am playing Doc, the cool pile of psychic bugs that everyone loves.
And I'm Arius, and I play everybody else. And welcome to How to Kickflip a Horse.
We got no audio. Sorry, it's not working.
All right, so let us then, if we've
The
got
show starts.
we will do a quick 1,000-mile above the surface recap. This is Alexis. Alexis is currently being surrounded by something called the burn. Nobody knows where it came from. Nobody knows what its intentions are. All they know that when something passes through the burn, it is gone from them forever. So as people start moving to the center of the galaxy, lots of drama starts occurring as space is short, plasma is even shorter, and people's tempers are getting even shorter. Our crew is tracking down some plasma thieves who not only robbed a bunch of plasmas, but also kidnapped pretty much a new species of plasma geists. They have followed these clues that have led them to Yalbus. In Yalbus, they have traveled to the Sesfin Underground. Well, no, they traveled first to Irvaport. In Irvaport, they discovered that there was kind of a shady underground at the Sesfin Underground, where they discovered where the source of the robots that were stealing the plasma were coming from. And they rescued the creator of these robots, who's being taken hostage, And now, after that store right here, where they discovered the guy chained up in the back, and they were taken advantage of, taken for a ride, bamboozled by Talon, somebody who led them into this disaster, blew up the store. But luckily, there was an escape tunnel, and this is where we find most of our crew right now. In the docking bay of the we now know is the Laser's Edge racing vehicle, but nobody else knows that that's who it belongs to. The city is on lockdown, but the race is going to be starting soon. So they are probably going to be lifting the lockdown because this race is too important. The Spindroid Cup happens only 80 years when the Spindroid Comet passes between the moons of Yevlin, and a great race ensues. But here we are. We've got Prisoner and Oro, who are actually off on a walk, I believe. Aren't you all on a walkabout, correct?
Yes, we are currently walking back to the Inconsequential Space Egg, which we will then pilot into the city following the lifting of the lockdown to pick these guys up, load up the ship, and get it entered into this cup ASAP.
Excellent. So this is where we are. What do you and Prisoner talk about on your walk? Since you all haven't spent a lot of time together.
There was this time that I was working at this guy's house, and there were these little creepy things, and I had to shoot through a wall to get to them, and I found all of these space hustlers behind this wall, and it was just the best day of my life. Have I told you this story already? I feel like you've heard this one before.
I feel I have this image in my head because if you combine this with what Ivan said last time. I imagine Oro just like on her tablet and on the phone while Prisoner is sort of ranting to themselves.
Right.
Like,
yeah. I'm completely just like I'm like pretending like almost compulsively checking for a signal restoration, so that I can make these calls to let this dude know that there's a hit out on him mainly. But I also want to call some other people because I figure this is going to be a bit of a long walk. But definitely just completely not reacting to Prisoner's whole story. And when the signal doesn't work, I'm just playing some sliding tile game. Very interesting.
You are such a good listener. No one else in the crew can listen to me like you do. Yeah, I love it. You're maybe my best friend. That's why I'm now looking like an Eno like you.
Walk like an Eno.
Mother. Yatka Darfado. I mess up. I fail the level that I'm on. Just kind of rage quit, shove my slab back in my pocket. How much further do you think it is? I feel like it is a longer walk out of the town than it was into the town.
I feel like we're almost there. I don't know.
You all took a scooter into town, that's why.
Oh, I forgot about the scooter. I knew I should have stole that skateboard. God damn.
And sure enough, after some time, you come across where the space egg was hidden. Still amongst a bunch of different rubble, you see that it's sitting there unmolested.
Excellent. Alright, let's do this. I guess, well, do we wait for the communications barrier to be lifted, and then we can let them know we're on our way, or do we just sort of Thelma and Louise this and go for it now?
Kick my 100,000 hands.
What do we think the? Do we think it's going to be more
put
difficult?
a cloaking device on it or something?
The cloaking device you do have a cloaking device, but it's more of a sensor cloaking device.
Sure, it's for like equipment.
Yeah,
not like eyes.
Exactly, it's not a visual.
Well,
device.
is it so it's a communications lockdown? Is it also a flying around lockdown?
So yeah, as you were hearing from Danello, it's probably also a flying lockdown. They are probably investigating. You definitely notice as you left the city, you notice that the hustle and flow of traffic of people landing and taking off is non-existent. So yeah, you can definitely tell that there's no
Sure.
ships
I mean, it
flying.
makes sense that no one's going to be flying around if they're about to launch for this space event.
Yep.
All right. I don't suppose there's any way that I can use a computer's role to reverse this barrier, at least for mine, like an emergency frequency I could piggyback on.
Are you trying to make a local call? Maybe if you're trying to do a local, you might be able to do something short band, but
see,
getting off the planet would be.
Is there anyone local worth calling? No, probably no one on the planet. All right. Never mind. Let's continue.
All right, so you get onto the space egg, and Mother Egg materializes.
Hello, Mama.
Oh, welcome back. So
Thank you.
it would seem that we have a visitor here. And you turn and you see Latus is on the ship. But Latus isn't quite fully there. You can tell that he is kind of a hologram. And he says, yeah, well, welcome. How's it going?
Hey, Latus.
What kind of Latus? Latus put me here to kind of keep an eye on you guys. He said if there was a case of emergency that I would come out and help you all. And I guess this is it. I am sure the other me was going to tell you eventually. I think I was programmed to tell you. If this is the first time you're hearing about this, if not, then you know the whole story. So we can just skip past this part.
I mean, I'll take your word for it for the time being, but only because I am physically incapable of disagreeing with Latus.
So we have a stowaway holographic mechanic.
Yeah, so basically...
there's worse types of stowaways.
So basically, Latus... I'll just do it in character.
Is it possible to bring up a picture of him real quick?
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah.
There he is.
There he is.
There's our little brain buddy.
So, I do apologize. I don't know. Lathus says that, something brought you guys to them. If it's destiny, if it's fate, and ever since you were brought to him, he was very concerned. So, I'm here now to help you in any way that I can, which is, very minor stuff. But I can always be a couple of extra hands, and I can also. Navigate pretty decently, and if the MI would be agreeing with me, I would have been able to maybe get this thing moving somewhere. But can you go ahead and let Mother Egg know that that I'm a good guy, and we can see what we can do?
Sure, Mama. Latus is cool. I mean, hologram Latus is cool.
Is hologram
seems
like
fine to
this
me.
cool? I mean, fucking random that he just magically appeared on our ship.
I mean, I don't know. We hired Latus to essentially do maintenance and security for the ship.
Metagaming wise, this definitely wasn't random. I mean, it was random that he appeared now at this point, but he's been on the ship. This isn't something I just came up with.
Then,
Just so you know.
We're good. Yes. I always like.
Excellent. Well, Latus, can you fly this thing without us?
I sure can. If that's something that you need me to do, I can definitely navigate this thing for short distances. I mean, actually, I could probably take it pretty far. It all depends on what you're trying to do. Where are you trying to go?
I think we're trying to get back to where we just were so that we can pick these guys up. Do you know anything about how to change the registration for a ship?
Oh, I mean, yeah, we can get in there and do some hacking. I'm sure we can make some adjustments to the code in there and make it look like it's something different.
Would you have to be would you have to be local to this ship to do this, or is that something
If there's any type of connection that can be made to the ship, I'd probably need to be pretty close within range. But it seems like everything's shut off in this area. I can't seem to get anything.
That is also true.
May I ask why you want to change registration for the ship?
Well, so that we can collect the prize money, mainly.
Excellent.
It's registered to someone who doesn't exist, and registered by people that are dead.
So basically, you just really need the funds to be transferred. You don't necessarily need a new identity, is what you're saying.
I mean, I guess. It'll be weird if they're like, "Are you Ed Lesman?" And we're all like, "Yes."
Yes, all of us.
All of us together, we are collectively Ed Lesman.
Cool. So as you all are talking, everybody go ahead, and that's back at the bay. I will come back to you all in a bit. Why don't you, Tommy, Paul? Paul? No, Paul's out. Jesso and Tommy, thank you. Give me a perception check, difficulty of 2, please.
Percepi.
Pass.
Sweet.
Did he succeed? Is he a winner?
He did succeed.
My screen is... Oh, here we go. I see whatever Jesso sees. Perception.
Yeah, pretty much. So you all see that there is a blinking screen off in the kind of one of the communication areas. Let's just say over here by where Tommy's sitting. You can see that it is kind of like a secondary network. It looks like it is from the Spindroid Racing Association, and a message has come in. The message reads, "Thank you, Spindroid participants. Due to a old factory having an explosion, we wanted to ensure the safety. Luckily, it was very far on the outskirts of town and no one was injured. We will be opening up our communication barrier shortly. Please meet at the rendezvous point when the barrier opens up. Please avoid mixing in with any oncoming traffic. We are sending you special navigational routes so that you can avoid the incoming routes. Please confirm that you have received this, as we will be dropping this barrier in approximately 5 minutes."
I just responded to this. Yeah, everyone heard this message, right?
Well, can they hear us telepathically? How far do the bugs reach?
A great distance.
I don't know. That's a good question.
What if the bugs just followed behind them and lined themselves up every, half a mile? Created a relay?
Relay switches, yeah.
Well, I'll say that. Yeah, we'll do some telepathic messaging now because we haven't really decided what the distance is on this thing.
Sure.
But we'll say it's interplanetary just to kind of make things a little bit like more
right.
as long as you're on the same planet and you're not being blocked or anything like that. But yeah, cool. Yep. So information is communicated. Everybody gets stuff passed out, and
excellent.
What do you all want to do now?
So we got the racer packets, we got our coordinates, and they're gonna release the audio freeze as we move towards the location.
Correct. They're going to be dropping it soon. They just want the racers to kind of have a heads up so that they can begin moving before all the traffic gets in place, as to avoid any type of issues, since traffic's been held up for a while. Since they've been in lockdown, that there's going to probably be a lot of people coming in, so they want to get racers somewhat in place before they lift that. So pretty much as you all are moving, they will take down the lockdown in your place. So
okay.
Yep.
Cool. Well, I mean, I'm just cool to continue on with our objective so far.
What's our identity again?
Ed Lazeman is what the chip is registered to.
Yeah, Ed Lazeman.
I thought it was Smackham's the Frog. I don't know about that.
No, Ed Lazeman is the pseudonym that's been given there. But I will say
wonder who was going to actually fly this thing. I guess it would have been Furtog. Norva, and then two of their other. Oh, there was two other names on their little computer. I don't think I wrote those down.
They had some people that were going to fly it, but they. I won't say anything about them yet, but
Haven't seen hide nor hair of them. Sorry. Good.
No. So you in the base start to hear some rattling as the door opens up. And in walk the two people that you saw from before. Actually, I'm going to say this. You hear the door opening.
Okay.
What do you all want to do?
I look at the door. No.
It's these fucking guys again. I wonder if they're Torfella, Hivaki, or Codius.
Or are we there?
Let's let these guys do their thing.
You all are in the ship right
we're
now.
walking.
No, we're elsewhere.
Yeah.
I mean, what do we do?
We could. Well,
do we take off on the ship? Do we need to?
Hide.
Well, we could try to. No, I mean that's kind of what I was thinking. I don't want to
Hide on the ship and have it just magically take away.
Yeah,
Right.
that's option A. Or maybe we just confront these fools.
I'm right behind you as I become pants upon your leg.
Danilo takes his brother Anwar and kind of stick themselves kind of back here. His robots kind of also kind of chill out, and you see he kind of sends one robot really quickly to clean up the destroyed mess of the other one and drags it back into the corner so that there's no leftover carcasses of destroyed robots.
Brilliant.
Yeah, leaving a trace for sure.
And so then this robot kind of, you see Danilo working at his time. It's like, all right, yeah, well, this guy's, he sets the other two robots to look like they are patrolling. As these two guys walk in, you see, here, let's zoom in.
How big is the ship that I'm in? Is it possible for us to hide in here?
Let me show you the size of this ship, so you can get an idea.
Right. I remember it. Yes.
It's a pretty. I mean, it's not a huge ship. It's definitely yours. My little ship thing.
A little ship.
My little shippy ship.
Oh my shit.
That's the bolt. There it is. Boom. So the Predator is. I mean, it's not a tiny ship, but it's also not a huge ship. It can probably fit like 4 comfortably.
Okay.
As far as like its ship living, it does have an MI source that does not seem to be programmed into it at this time. The MI does not seem to be active. You will need an active MI to fly this thing, so it is just like your ship as far as the way that it's controlled and the way that it manages, and it works with the new MI technology to fly around and be used for interstellar travel. So what do you want to do? Are these guys walking in?
Yeah, I guess they're walking in. I've still got the sonic bursty things on the ship, right?
The what things?
Like
the EMP?
Yeah.
You do have the EMPs. The EMP will need to charge before you can use it again.
What were the other weaponish kind of thing, like the?
So you have EMP and you've got magnetic mines.
Are they walking through a doorway?
Yeah, they're about.
Should we just take off?
There's a door opening up. Correct. Yeah.
I mean, does the Predator MI does the interactive system kind of can it interact with the world around it? Can I use the system on board to either shut the door or potentially crush the individual coming through the door?
So you first need to get the MI up online. So you can either do that. You can either do that on the ship. You can either do that on the ship, or you can do it off ship at one of the stations. Kind of get it running. Right now, the ship is kind of in manual mode, if you will. So yeah. So I just want to know which.
Everybody get the fuck on. How about that? Let's go.
Right.
Meanwhile, we pull the egg into the air and blaze a trail towards the place. Fuck the lockdown. It'll be up in 5 minutes.
Everybody give me a stealth check, please, as you make your way onto the ship.
I think me and Tommy were on the ship, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Tommy,
I
were you on the
thought,
ship?
He was my
I
pants,
thought
I
I was your
believe.
pants
oh, okay,
prior
cool.
to, but just because I'm curious.
Well, let's just do a stealth check anyways, as you
Mhm,
hear them kind of
yeah.
making movement inside. Let's just do difficulty of 3 since you've got the ship. Okay.
That doesn't count then.
I meant to say
Your-
2
your
to begin
move,
with, but
Ari.
I like how this worked out. I meant to say 2, but I said 3. You failed the 2 and you passed 3. Excellent. All right.
Nicely
So
done.
as these, I think we've got Kathooks walk in. Bart, I'm saying, like, I don't know. It's kind of suspect that all of a sudden there's this lockdown right before the cup happens, and these guys, they haven't even shown up yet. Like, how are we supposed to maintain a ship when we don't even know who the pilots are? And they start making their way over to the control station. They're like, well, I mean, I guess we'll get everything ready. Yeah, let's get everything set up and running. I guess if they show up, they show up. If not, then we've already been paid, so it doesn't really matter much to us. So sounds good to me. And they head over and they start doing maintenance on the ship. Sometimes, yes, the best thing to do is nothing. And they make their way over to the ship. I'm going to have a little spinny spin here myself.
Tommy was gonna crush him in the door.
These guys are like our Rosencrantz and Guildenstern.
Thank you very much.
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
So yeah, they start making their way. They're starting to get everything lined up. And as you, Tommy and Horst and Danilo are sitting there with the ship, and Anwar, is he with you guys? Or did he? No, he went with Saul. He went with you guys. He went with.
Did he? No, he stayed with these guys because
Yeah, I thought he was in the corner.
it needs 4 to pilot the Predator.
Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, and Mi appears in front of you, and he blinks into existence. He's like, "Hello, please state the name that you wish for me to be called by."
Oh,
Should we name it Ed Lead Aceman? Lead Aceman.
Ed Laseman,
Yeah, but Lead Aceman.
Ace Ledman.
Ace Ledman.
Let the Ace Ledman out. If that's what you say, Captain, that is the name of the ship.
Ace Ledman registering, and you hear from outside like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa! This thing's registering itself." Hello, is somebody in here? Hello,
This rules.
hello. And
Are
one of
we
them
going?
starts going over to the ship and sticks his head into the door. Hello, anybody here?
He stuck his head inside of the ship, the vessel.
Yeah, you know, there's the little doors
Is there
of
a-
spaceships.
Is there like a helmet nearby?
Yeah, there's full sorts of stuff.
Can I put
I
a
would say-
helmet on and just lean like around the chair and just give a thumbs up?
Yeah, you take the security.
full visor.
I would say it's the life raft type of option. Like in case the ship gets hurt, you have a spaceship available. So you take the helmet and you throw it onto your head, and you see this guy. Hey, didn't see you there. I'm Bort. I guess I'm your maintenance guy. Sorry, I didn't know anybody was here. Where's the rest of the team? I thought it was supposed to be 4.
Is there an empty suit around? This thing?
Actually, no. Now I'm remembering that he's gonna have to do a stealth check because Anwar and Alan and whatchamacallit are on the ship,
No.
and Danilo are on the
Oh,
ship,
yeah.
right?
Mhm.
Okay, so yeah, Danilo is quickly identified. He sees that he's kind of underneath. He's like, "Yeah, oh, sorry, I didn't see you there. Danilo gets up. He's like, "Oh yes, I'm. How do you say? We're good. Sorry, we didn't see you come in. We've just been getting really ready for this race with this whole lockdown thing. But you guys are doing a great job. I think we've got all the programming for here. So if you want to just go ahead and just release all the things. I don't know if you got the message, but we got to take off soon." Does anybody want to back him up, or are you going to let him do all the talking?
If I was just stealthily being pants, I want to like be in a position to like lunge at this guy from the shadows, but also just want to see how that pans out. Like,
All right, cool.
Can I flip him like? I'm sorry if this is cutting in. I don't mean to cut.
No,
in.
go ahead.
Get at it.
Can I like flip him some argent? Like, is that a thing that I can do somehow? It's like,
I mean, you could transfer my margin.
Keeping your hand a bit.
little tip.
Like a little hush.
Yeah, but it's
little
is there,
hush tip.
Yeah, is there
Hush him for what? Doing job you already paid him for, correct?
No, I'm just giving him a little tip. Just just like,
Okay.
Oh, wait,
maybe you won't worry about it so much if you get a little tip.
Right, how much do you want to give him?
We got plenty of argent, right? I don't know. What's somewhere in the range of like. That's a pretty good tip.
Inconspicuous, inconspicuous but good tip.
Right.
Whatever the cultural equivalent of that is.
I mean, I guess that would be like 500 or 1,000 argent. I guess would be like a very nice tip.
500 or 1,000 argent tip, please, DM sir.
I think so. I think it would be like 100 argent. Let's say 100 to 500 argent actually makes sense.
Okay.
1,000's like something you'd pay to like
Right.
big baller type
Yeah.
tipping.
Right.
No, I give it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
go get
we'll
yourself
to the high end
a
of
new
that.
cryo chamber. So spend it all in one place.
I imagine it's like one of them fancy iPhone things where they sort of just like tap and the transfer happens.
Yeah, it's like a forward swipe.
Right, like I just kind of hold my little thing up and he taps his to it and he's like, "Oh, tip."
And then turns around and spends it on like in-app purchases on stupid games.
Yeah.
He says,
Immediately goes to Clash of Clans.
Blows it all on the Steam sale.
I'm gonna buy so many pants with this thing. Why don't you give me, let's see, empathy? Maybe? No, not an empathy roll. That doesn't make sense.
How about a presence?
You want to give him a present?
I mean, suave would be good too. Suave would be good. I would even go with decorum because you're trying to be like proper and give him a tip. Presence, I feel, is more like making yourself known and kind of being more intimidating.
Okay. Well, okay. My justification is I get it. Okay, I'll do decorum.
Okay, just difficulty 2. He says,
expand.
"Hey," he says, "Look, hey, thanks, pal. Look, listen, there's some of that stuff that we talked about here, the very, very hush things here. So those are in the back. You know how everything works."
Another thumbs up.
Okay,
With a nod.
cool. All right, just be careful. I hear that the board this year is pretty observant, perceptive, and you don't want to get caught using this stuff. But all right then, we're about ready to let you go, and you hear the message come in from the MI, and the MI says, "MI connected to the network. Very well. Racing instructions have been opened. Shall we take off, gentlemen?"
Yeah, buddy.
Cool.
I'll just
And
murder this fool, but
the ship closes, and you see Bort super happily go over to his friend and talk about all the money he got. They open up the bay doors, and you all take off. It is quite a sight to see as the completely clear skies above Irvaport now begin to first slowly get filled with just a couple of small predators moving out into the outer atmosphere of this moon, and the droves and droves of people coming in and setting up their spots. You could see that there's probably thousands of ships that have all set up. It kind of looks like, the 4th of July by the beach, the boats that are out on the water trying to get the best view of what's going on, while some of the VIP members are landing on at Irvaport to get some VIP treatment. You can see some type of liners, ocean liners, that have been gun lining up on the straits and the moons to get the best view. And
Nice.
Do they seem to be supporting, like, various pockets are supporting various racers?
Yeah.
oh yeah, sure,
Love
for sure.
that.
Do
You
we
see-
have a crest, or do we have
Yeah.
fans?
What does your crest look like? For sure.
It's got to be
I mean-
vaguely egg related, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's an egg with several thousand bugs on a verdant field of green.
Okay. Awesome.
Better
So, one more time. I want to hear that. What was it?
Oh, well, I mean, I just said it's an egg with thousands of bugs on it on a field of verdant green, but we don't have, I mean, that doesn't have to be the family crest.
No.
man.
It sounds pretty good.
That's canon.
Yeah.
So you get some announcements to get into position. The MI says, "Is there anything else that we need to do before preparing for this race?"
I mean,
Hang on to your butts.
I mean, do you got your do you got your gel? You got the gel, Captain? You got the stuff? You
We
going
won't be
this-
using any gel today, buddy.
Are you going
He
dry?
does not need it.
You're doing it dry, bro.
Dry rubbing.
Doc, I'm disappointed in you. You're a terrible influence.
This is a psychic conversation. This is just right behind
I
behind
have
the
the
ear.
psychic bugs too.
I turn off his bugs. The bug dies instantly.
So
It's a reverse intervention.
Cut you off.
It's an enablement. Doc,
Yeah.
Doc says, "I don't like you when you don't use drugs."
Yeah.
You're not the same
feel
when you're
like-
sober.
I feel like between all the interactions Oro and prisoners have had around the gel, there may be a chance that I've snuck one again into my plastic leg to have as a backup.
Look, a little gel sprayer.
Oh my goodness.
just in case.
Just in case.
I've been on the gel patches.
I appreciate your preparedness.
Very well.
I would not
We
call this an
have-
emergency, however.
You're tying up the line.
I do not like people playing on my phone.
And all right, so as you are getting into position, what color did we say we were going to pick for you all? I think it was this one right here, right?
I thought it was Juggalo purple with insane clown posse green.
We picked this guy. This is
I
ours.
thought we were us with
Our
yeah,
stinky egg.
Oddworld
Nice.
The egg
Bacon.
icon.
Oh yeah,
Stinky
yeah.
diver.
The egg and the bacon, that's what it was.
The Odd World Bacon, Abe's Odyssey Bacon.
Yep.
Abe's odd breakfast.
All right, so you start lining up, and you get an incoming message from another ship.
Captain, incoming message.
From whom?
Hey, what's up, guys? It's the satellite crew over here. We all still good as planned, right?
I'm gonna nod.
Someone. Captain, this person appears to know us.
Yeah,
Alright,
we're
just-
good. Everything's
them the
going
thumbs up.
according to plan.
Just remember, you back us up, we back you up, and then in the final stretch, you guys let us take the lead, and everything else will be taken care of on your side.
Yeah, what color were you again?
What color? What do you mean?
Just remind me so I don't forget.
I mean, we are red. We've got the red crest. We are the satellite crew, if you don't. Yeah, I mean, yes. What is your color as well?
Same. We
Egg
are
shell white.
Egg shaped.
bacon and eggs. I'm just gonna say bacon and eggs.
Tommy, come on, it's Caucasian.
We already said.
Oh,
I think
The
you are
Caucasus Mountains.
green and white.
neutral.
Y'all are green, or 1,000 bugs on an egg on a verdant green field.
Yes.
Okay.
Bugs and eggs
Virgin
on
green.
a
Alright.
green field.
Excellent.
Play ball.
I showed it myself. Do you not like it?
Okay, so the commissioner comes out on his little ship. He's like, "Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming out. You are the racers that make this possible. And this year, as you all know, is one of the most important years. We don't know if this is going to be our last one or not, so we are going to race the hell out of this. Now, remember, this is a no harm competition. So if you use the approved weapons, there shouldn't be any issues. Of course, we understand that sometimes damages may happen, and it's a very exciting race, and sometimes you may bump or push your others. Just know that we'll be giving out cards and penalties for such things like that. As long as it doesn't seem like you're doing anything on purpose, we probably won't take you out of this game. And, I know there's been people before that says we like to turn a blind eye on cheating, and the holograms of everybody gathered together kind of make a fake little laugh, like an unknown secret. But this year, just know that we will be just as vigilant as we were in years before. And everybody kind of laughs a little bit. Meta-wise speaking, cheating is not something people want to see. So if you get caught doing it, you'll kind of get a little bit of trouble for it. But it's kind of understood that as long as it's in good jest. If you get caught cheating too much, you may get kicked out. But it's kind of a little like bump and grind kind of like situation here.
Ooh, my friend. How big did he wink when he said no cheating?
Oh, it was huge. He's like
Huge
his.
wink. Like he really leaned his whole shoulder into the wing.
He like took his two hands above his head and like made an eye with it and winked it.
He did it twice, and then he asked if you saw it.
Good.
You get it? You get it?
Do you get the nudge? Tight. All right. So,
I have a meta question as well.
Yeah.
I have a
So
medical question.
do we want us all to be in the ship playing the game? Because do we want to say
I'm gonna give you guys-
the egg got here and then
I'm gonna give you guys a chance to do that right.
with us? Okay,
I'm gonna give you guys a chance to do that right now.
awesome.
This is just kind of the, like when they let the players on the field before the game,
Gotcha.
kind of check stuff out
Okay.
while everybody's still getting set up, kind of like the pre-warm up kind of thing.
Right.
Sorry to put the
Stretch.
cart before
Everybody
the
make sure
horse
you
there.
stretch really good. Stretch, okay?
Yep.
Yeah.
Just so kind of we understand a little bit, these are the 4 moons of Yevlin. As you can see, there's actually only 3 moons because the 4th moon was destroyed many, many years ago. People believe it was by the Spindroid comet at one point in time. But they still like to, call the planets. This is where Irvaport was. Down here on the bottom left is that moon. And as you go through the kind of initial warm-ups, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we've got an extra player here. There's just 6 competitors. So if you all need to go over the rules, I'm going to send you an updated version right now, and he slabs you over some versions. And I think I sent you guys some copies of the instructions.
They're only a short scroll up in the Discord chat for us.
Okay. If not, I can try something else. But I do want to show everybody else as well on the stream what's going on. So let me just do this.
Show it on the stream.
Cool. I just realized maybe I should do this. Add handout. Boom. It's not as pretty, but here are the Spindroid rules.
These are the breaks.
A game that I didn't totally just make up.
We've been playing it for generations.
At least 80 years.
At
Right,
least.
so, I will go over the rules because, of course, you all remember the rules clearly. But for our listener out there that may not remember the rules, this is the field. Am I on the field?
A
Yes,
verdant
we're on the
green.
field. A verdant green of purple mountains. All right, so this is the Spindroid field. It is a capture the flag type of game. You will see at different times these data cores will light up like so. Ding! When they do light up, it is a race for the first two people to arrive at the data core. So the game is basically broken up into two different sections, the chase and the capture. The chase is a free-for-all. You can do what you want to who you want and however you want to handle it within rules. You have some weapons like magnetic mines and gooey buoys to use to slow down your competitors. The magnetic mines will also draw any kind of magnetic debris. It can also be used to push things or people or ships off course. The gooey buoys are just kind of like big balls of slowly moving plasma. You can kind of put them into people's path or push them into their path slowly. If it hits them, it will gunk up one of their systems and will give you an advantage. Every ship is also equipped with an EMP cannon. This EMP is a short wave and only can affect one system per attack. It takes 2 turns to charge, 1 turn to fire. There is a lot of chances for you to change that by getting bonus cards, which we'll get into in a second. During the chase, everybody has a part to play. The pilot, of course, is doing the steering and all the physical stuff. Navigator helps to plot the best course. Weapons or tactical handle shields and weapons, and the hacker can use their skills to help mess with the other ships, access the special buoys quicker, and they will be in charge of delving into the data core to retrieve the data bit. The first two, I'm going to say the first to 3 maybe, we'll say. Let's see how that goes. Let's start with 3. The first to get the first 3 will win this round. And that's pretty much it. So during the chase sequence, when you arrive at the buoy, the data buoy, you can only have 2 people going after the core. The other players can either assist or attack the players that are trying to get to the data core, or they can go and do their own thing. They can try and get themselves a better position. They can make their way to different buoys that will show up throughout the map as well to get power-ups, to get chance, or to get ammo. Or you can just find a better position and chill. So that is how that works. You can go to these at any time, really, but they will light up a different... When you arrive at them, you can only take 1, and then the other ones are available for other people to take, but you can only take 1 per group. I think it's going to be a little bit easier when we start playing it. And another thing that you can do is you can, so let's say you're, like Star Trek, like send power to, the shields. So basically the way that works, you can still do the same thing here. You can sacrifice a difficulty dice from one system to assist the other system. Of course, that means that next system will be at disadvantage on their next turn that they decide to use something. So, for example, let's say the pilot says, we really need to make the shot, so let me sacrifice 1 difficulty dice to weapons to make that difficulty of 3 difficulty of 1. So +1, -1 kind of system. and I feel like I explained it so much better the first time.
No, you're
No,
good.
it's
I think you're
kinda
doing
great,
fine.
This
Yeah.
is great. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so just to discuss some stuff that's on the field, the Spindroid Comet will be moving throughout the race.
Cool.
It will be causing magnetic disturbances and all sorts of fun things. It can affect It can cause problems with communication, cause problems with shields, blah 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 blah. The weapons you guys are equipped with are also, yeah, this is space debris. This space debris does have metal in it, so this space debris can be used in different ways, or it can just be avoided, depending on what's done to that chunk is how sparse it is. Let me think if I'm forgetting anything else. Oh yeah, there are also something that I added called utilities. Utilities are kind of like one-ups. Or not one-ups, kind of like
Power
like kind of like power-ups. So basically, a utility. There's 3 utilities. There's invisibility, there's hops, and there is illusion, and they're pretty self-explanatory. Invisibility makes you invisible and you disappear off people's sensors. Hops, you get to move twice the distance without the difficulty. And illusion, you get to conjure up an illusion of yourself, which will distract and confuse this. Every turn, you get a free 1d6 of movement. If you wish to move more than that 1d6, each dice roll will be an increase, and it will increase the difficulty. So, for example, if you want to move another d6, you will have to roll a difficulty of 2, and then a difficulty of 3, just like we've been playing in combat. The navigator can assist with that. If the navigator does a good roll and gives you guys a good course, it might change the difficulty of that. I've left it kind of open to how you all can help each other out to increase rolls. I don't have like strict rules about that. I kind of want it to be more like, open, like, hey, the gunner shoots, the meteors out of the way. And so I want everybody to be involved. And so if you can think of a fun, creative way to use your station to do something, I am all for it. And I think that about covers it. Yeah. So it's, it sounds a little bit like there's a lot going on, but it's really pretty, it's not quite as complicated as when things get rolling, just like games tend to be.
Would we have maybe we'd have a pretty fair understanding of all this kind of game mechanics, race mechanics, prior to, so we would kind of already set up stations for one another, right?
Yeah, I mean,
or
you
it
guys
would be crazy to think oh, this is kind of a strong spot for so and so, because I'm not really sure where to put Doc in this lineup. His skills are kind of across the board. I mean, I could do well in ranged physical, but my mental stats are pretty low, and my social is better, but I don't know if that's gonna really play out.
Also, I wanted to throw out, Ari, you were saying last time we might have thrown out some of the other NPCs into the race lineup so we could swap in for those.
Well, this is what I'm saying. So after you guys get these instructions, they say, okay, you all take your chance to go observe the course. We will meet back here in 2 hours, and we will get this race started. And all the ships kind of take off, kind of checking out the course. Some of them make their way back to the planet to do some final work on their ship after seeing what's out there. So what you have been equipped with are magnetic mines and EMP. Magnetic mines will get refilled when you go to the blue. You can also roll your luck at the blue station and see maybe if you get something special. The hacks that you guys have are the chance to see the next card that's going to be there. So you can actually see what the next card is. If the next card is there's some in chance, the yellow one, there's some nasty stuff that can happen. If you get something really, really nasty, then you do not get to choose from the deck. Instead, the deck gets reshuffled to kind of keep you from being able to cheat too hard. So if chance does draw a bad card, a negative card, you lose your turn anyways. But if you see that it's a good card, you can take it. Every time you do use that, though, there will be a perception roll run on you. And if you are caught cheating, depending on how many times you're caught, you will be penalized. Penalties usually range by cutting your system out for X amount of turns, and you are unable to move.
Damn.
That's, again, also the penalty for, knocking somebody too hard into, like, the meteor shower or,
Right.
being, I like to think of it as like soccer. If you do a slide tackle and you
Sure,
hit
you get the
somebody, that's
cards or
fine.
whatever.
But if you like purposely slide, if you go after them as opposed to going after the ball, you get a red
Where
card.
like intent is addressed.
Exactly, yeah. So if you all get pissed and try and like knock somebody into like the rocks purposely, like trying to damage them as opposed to get them out of the way. But yeah, so I'll say this would be a good opportunity since the crews are kind of broken off to kind of do their own thing. If the egg wants to rendezvous with the predator,
I was
And,
just thinking this.
Hmm.
I think with 2 hours, we maybe have the time to at least make a stopover at Lulz's place to close off this, to complete this quest, as it were, with the missing robot repairman.
okay, cool. So yeah, you could stop by. Do you want to stop by with Danilo or?
Yeah, I think both brothers should probably come with us, or come
Okay.
with me, because we were gonna let Danilo. We essentially were gonna let Danilo go, and we might as well just swap out so that it's the whole team on the Predator. I don't think anyone's gonna fuck with the egg.
Look, Oro, I know we've had our problems, and I know we don't see eye to eye to what I've done. You're right. I've given a long, hard thought about everything you said, and you guys went through a lot to save me and my brother. And first off, I want to thank you with this. And you see that little robot come chirping by and walks over to you, and Danilo hands you the program. He says, "I've wiped any type of control that I may have. This one is completely yours. I've deleted any kind of backdoor access, and from now on, I'm going to use these to help the Ark out. You all mentioned that there's these organizations that might need me, and I want to use what I know for good."
Yay.
That is
Excellent.
excellent.
Well, I'm sure your friend Lewis will be delighted to hear it. Maybe we will just meet you there after the cup or whatever. You and Aliensol can go on your own.
I appreciate that. Thank you very much. And you have a droid minion, a little robot minion.
Yeah.
Hey there, little buddy.
You can name him.
We're gonna call you Egg Junior.
Hey, Junior.
Look at him go.
Look at this
Cool. So yeah, anything else that you all want to do before we do the cup? There's like a lot of stuff hanging over that we can address, but we can always address it after the cup.
I
know
would
I'll-
like to make some phone calls,
Okay. Do you
but I
want?
do also want to get to the cup.
I was gonna say we can get to those
Yeah,
phone calls after the session.
I think
I'm-
that
Yeah,
prisoner,
that's
as soon as
fine.
you hear,
We'll-
like,
we'll just-
as soon as
we'll just-
someone hears you say phone calls, prisoner.
Yeah, because Lathis needs to talk to you guys as well. So there's a whole Lathis conversation that is waiting to happen as well. So I'm putting that off a bit. And you have another conversation to have with Ark. So there's a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, they're on the list to call.
But I
But yeah, let's do the action scene, and then we'll call this like a placeholder. So in continuity, the phone calls would take place before
During
the
this
race.
break. Correct. Yeah. Some might happen after, some might happen before, but yeah.
Yeah, depending on what goes down.
Cool.
Might be repeat calls. Do you guys want to do a tenor here? We're done at 10:30.
And that's exactly what I was just about to say.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah.
Great mind.
Sounds great.
Let's pause and then resume on some fucking race action.
Yeah.
So 10 minutes, it's time to crash and burn. Oh, why didn't we call it that?
Oh wow.
Because we want to win. We don't want to jinx ourselves.
Well, I mean, other people
Crash.
can burn.
And burn.
Crash
What
and
is it?
override.
That's what I was thinking. Hack the planet.
Crash the fucking planet.
Race the planet.
Race the planet.
Hack Matt Lillard.
If anyone has Matthew Lillard's number, hook it up. Tell him give us a call.
Yeah,
love to see what that guy's up to.
All right, so
He just like writes D&D books, doesn't he?
yeah, pretty much.
That's
Such a cool job.
the dream.
Seems like a
Are
fun
you,
gig.
wait, are you being serious or are you just making that up?
No, I'm pretty sure I read that. He at least was on some D&D related show, but I'm pretty sure he just writes for. It might not be Wizards, but he writes for some tabletop type shit.
Tabletop boys.
That's fucking awesome.
Tabletop boys, lean.
Let's get
with
him
the
on
rock.
horses, man.
Yeah, Matthew Lillard, come on our podcast or
Matthew
our
Lerner,
whatever it's called.
our
Podcast.
Adventurecast.
All
All
right.
right, we will be back at 9:50.
Breaky.
Excellent.
Bakey.
Excellent.
Thanks for tuning in.
Love you guys.
Talk to y'all in a bit.
Minute. When are we streaming Farm Simulator 17?
I got 19 for free last year on the Epic Games Store. It's actually like excruciatingly boring.
That's the next live stream.
You have to have like an actual understanding of like farm equipment and shit. Like you can't just. It's not just like get the thing to do the thing. It's like here's your barn full of farm equipment. You fucking idiot. Get to it.
This isn't how an auger really digs.
Oh, the land's gone fallow. If only someone had paid attention at farmer school.
I hate when that happens.
Yeah, it's a bummer. I definitely failed out of farmer school, so all right, I'll talk to you 9:50.
Goodbye.
Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
That's not our theme song.
It's close enough. Wow, look at that. 9:50 exactly. I'm very proud of myself.
So proud. So time.
So also the I haven't gotten all the cards made yet, but the ammo card has been made. When you go to the, if you choose the ammo beacon, you can either use that to fill yourself up with one ammo, if which would be your magnetic mines. If you pull a card and it happens to be a different type of ammo, you get that temporarily. Does that make sense? Yes, it does. Good.
Yes. Oh,
It'll make sense.
As long as you explain it again later. Yes, obviously it makes sense.
So,
100%.
for example, your main ammo is the magnetic mines. So if you get +1 to your ammo, you get +1 magnetic mine. If you pull a card and instead get a GUI as your item, you get a temporary GUI that you can use, but you can't refill it at the blue station. You only get it temporarily.
Right. So the ships become like they're equipped with whatever ammo they're equipped with, and they may somehow, perchance, obtain more during the race. But like that doesn't change like what their ammo bay is set to be equipped with.
Exactly. You may also get the utility card, in which case you get one of the utilities. They are also the same type of deal where you get only one use of the stealth or the hop or the illusion. So,
Picturing these ships are made out to have a specific kind of attack, type thing with them, and then modular like kind of magnets or something on the outside to pick up the things that they might pick up in the Mario mystery boxes on the way as they fly by.
exactly. Yeah. So
That makes sense. I'm really hoping for some bananas or I want the blue shell.
Yeah.
blue shell, we
the
don't
1%.
have.
No, we're gonna be in first. We don't want the blue shell.
I kind of see the GUI being like the shell, like you hit somebody with it and it kind of spins them out for a bit, where the mine is kind of more like the banana, where it kind of like, if you like, I don't know. They all don't make any sense, but that's okay. Mushroom.
I'm just realizing how much into Mario Kart we got when you were making this game, which was a lot.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
We gotta run my Mario racing or my Mario Kart racing game
Yeah.
version one of these days.
I would look that very much.
One of these days.
One of these days.
One of these nights.
All right. Well, this day, let's win this cup.
All right. Cool.
Fucking win this cup.
I hear it is a pretty good cup.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 80-year Spindroid competition. This year we have 6 very promising racers. We will, of course, first start off with one representative of each ship. Please hologram yourself over to the starting platform.
Who wants to do it?
No, you know who's gonna do this, Captain.
Nose goes. I cover my nose.
I mean,
I have
I'll
too
do
many
it in
noses
helmet.
for this. I that's true. You should do it in helmet.
I mean, you still have those badges, right?
Yeah,
I have the disguise badge.
You can do it in
Helmet.
helmet if you want, Tommy. Just like a little
okay.
coat and helmet and bugs. I like it.
Yeah, helmet, bugs, and jumpsuit, and I will be Hansimo, the mysterious pilot. Hansimo.
All right, so yeah, I mean, you could scramble the hologram a little bit if you'd like to. Everybody kind of comes in looking a little bit more dapper than they are. They always kind of exaggerate these holograms to
The
make
holograms add
themselves
10
look
pounds.
best. And Tommy, roll a d6, please.
A D6. Okay. I'm D60.
All right, you will be picking you will be fifth to pick your position. The rules of position picking is basically you cannot be within 5 squares of somebody, and you can't be on a kind of a tough terrain area like the meteors or the gas or anything like that. All right, so the first person sets themselves up over here. The second will go over here. The third will position themselves right over in this area. Well, they can't be 3, okay. And 1, 2, 3, 4. This person is left to set up kind of over here. And where would you like to place yourselves?
I mean, if anyone's seeing anything that seems obvious, I'll just kind of like nuzzle in.
No, you can't go there. That's the field. You have to be outside of
It
that.
looks like it's in. Is it? Oh.
Rocks.
It's there. The graphic doesn't show, but it basically is pulling from this planet. The gravitational force of this moon is pulling it, so that's
Okay.
it might be sparser in that area, but it's still considered the asteroid belt.
Okay, well, how are y'all thinking, like, kind of, I
mean, I'm not mad at where we are. So, like, there's 5 on this side of the belt, like on the side we're on, and then on the other side of the belt's only the 2.
And I think you guys should now. Everybody should be able to move the ship.
I'm not mad at where we're at, to be honest.
Yep. Yeah, I think
Okay.
that's probably a fine starting position.
Cool.
Yeah.
And
Agreed.
this person pulls off over here. All right. Let me see if I
Maybe
can
just
do
a
this.
little bit, like, here. What do you guys think?
Oh, Captain, my Captain.
Right there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just ready to slam some gel on your face and say yes. So.
Don't you fucking dare. Who is where? What are our
Relapse, you fool.
Oh my god.
Was that a who's where station wise?
Yeah.
Because that's where. Because I'm curious, what's everyone thinking? Or does anyone know where they'd be particularly strong at?
Well, I think we have our captain piloting.
Yes, I agree.
That
makes
That's
sense.
a given, right?
I mean, this
Currently I have 12 in computers right now, so I could hack.
I was
that-
thinking, yeah.
Sounds pretty good to me. I only have 10. I have a 10 in computer, so I'm not terrible there. But
Can't.
I think I have a 10 in ranged, so that could put me in a pretty good like gunner mine guy's position. But I don't know where that leaves you, Paul. Like, would you want to do gunner?
I also have a 10 in ranged.
Do you guys want to
Right.
try to talk? We don't have to do this, but do you guys want to try to talk about it without saying the specific number?
Oh, yeah.
fun idea.
I'm
Yeah, let's role play
just
that.
as good
Yeah.
at shooting as you are, prisoner. I see you can shoot well.
I mean, so the skills we need in navigation are engineering, though, or computers.
I've seen you navigate pretty good before.
It could be engineering. It could be perception.
So my perception's, I have so many eyes because I have so many bugs. Of course, I'm good at perceiving. Yeah, but I don't know. I think I could probably do nav if you want to.
I was gonna say I've been liking having you as a little pilot. But
Yeah, a little co-pilot. Little co-pants.
Yeah, co-pilot.
Yeah. Your pants are excellent eyes for
Now
your
with
crush to
co-PP.
see where you're going.
Some people are worried about having eyes on the back of their head, but we know better than that.
Who is going to is the hacker the one that tries to break into the node when it lights up? The beacon?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that the person that has the strongest computer should go with that because that's a computer's type of
Definitely sounds
thing
like
there.
Oro, yeah.
I've been taking online courses after my embarrassing experiences trying to do computer stuff in the previous episodes.
I've definitely been pushing to work on our ship gun. I know we're not using them per se, but to be able to aim things as we launch them off the ship is something I've been working off of. So
What?
Sounds good to me.
I can be the one that launches mines, etc. And we're not using our turrets that we don't have on the other ship.
Yeah, you
But,
love pulling triggers.
I do love pulling triggers, exactly.
Oh, I think we got a team.
There we go.
Sounds good.
Everybody put your hand in the circle. Mama egg.
Mama egg.
Wait, how many hands? I've got many of them.
No, I just want to stand on top of all the hands and then jump.
This.
We all launch dock up in the air, up in the air like a trampoline.
It's
Freeze
also
frame.
like it's like prisoner's hand, my hand, Aura's hand, prisoner's hands, my hand, Aura's hand, their hand. Like prisoner's hand just keeps getting interjected in there.
Yeah. Love it.
Okay, and so let me just set everybody's turns.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Okay. All right, so we are going to do initiative kind of the same way. As soon as one of these things kind of light up, we will roll initiative. One of the things that you can kind of do as navigator, you might be able to identify eventually, like get a kind of tip which is the best place to start out at or which was most likely to be the next one. But for now, it's not rolling.
Oh.
Oh, here we go.
So we just kind of talked about our roles, but did we settle on who's actually navigating? That's a very specific title.
Yeah, Tommy's navigating.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll nav.
Okay.
You guys can switch mid-game.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with switching.
I mean, I ain't mad at naving either.
Navi, listen.
Turn.
We've almost got Navi on the screen right now.
Yeah, right. And then followed up by all right. The Egg Mini.
Oh shit, I was literally just going in there to change it. That's so funny.
Egg Junior.
Egg Junior.
Egg Junior.
Little egg.
Little homie egg.
Little egg.
Oh, I thought we were talking about I thought the Predator ship was what did we say it was?
Bacon and eggs?
Bacon and eggs, that's what it was. We should just call it the bacon.
Tossed salad and scrambled eggs.
No, get out of here.
Oh God.
So, ladies and
Fraser.
gentlemen, without further ado, and he flips a switch and it makes all sorts of crazy noises. The crowd goes crazy as the first beacon lights
Well,
up.
shit.
Hell yeah.
Flirtog makes a quick run over, and they are right there, and they get a hold of it. The cell lights are all the way down here. They're going to try and position themselves 1, 2, 3, 4, as they get themselves ready to cross through the plasma storm. Insico, being so, feels like they're close enough, they make a run for it. Seeing that Hulan is in the way, they fire at them with their magnetic mines pushing them out of the way, giving them a 2-stop advantage. As Hulan tries to make it back up, they race towards and exchange fire with the Inisoko. And they are involved in their own little battle as an Ooey Gooey hits them, and they are both pretty much out of commission at this point. And we are at the mini egg. What do y'all want to do?
Is it
First
worth
roll
it? Is it worth it to go for it, or should we take our back here positioning?
I don't know, Captain. No.
Just like a quick meta strategy question, and then we don't have to keep asking. Like,
I'm just shaking.
Seems really far.
Are they gonna fucking like have it done before we even get there?
I mean, this is where the kind of game is in
Only 80
the
feet.
player's favor. So you get a free D6 to roll for how much you move.
And
You can roll more D6, and you might be able to burn there like in this turn.
Copy.
If you make all those challenges, the navigator does their thing. You guys all work together.
I think we can do this.
You could probably make it over there. I mean, there's no reason you can't.
Okay.
You guys have a bit different rules than the. Basically, it's like blackjack, where like the dealer hits on soft 16 or whatever.
Navigator.
I have a question. If we know this in world or not, do the beacons light up in sequence or are they random?
You are not sure, but you do believe that they are random, from what you understand.
Okay.
And also, I forgot.
I bet we could just stay on this side. We got a way better shot of getting to one of the 4 on this side than one of the 3 on that side.
Well, we can get to it. I'm confident we can get to it in like 1 turn.
There's also 3 dudes over there. All right, cool.
Should we try to just like go get like a power up instead of that? Like while they all rush that?
That is what I'm about to reveal now. This power-up isn't actually here. I messed up. So let me roll for the power-up that appears. This power-up is not here.
Cool. Not that power-up.
Okay.
Ballin'.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, hey. This one. This is a fun one. So your maps begin to blink as you see the first data core and you see the first power-ups. This one seems to be smack dab in the middle of the ore field, or the falling moon.
Okay. How far do our mines reach?
Your mines will go 1d4 spaces, I believe. So, no, 1d6 spaces. Yeah, the more. No, it's 1d4 and then difficulty for every d4 you add to that.
Okay.
So if you want to get it 4 out in front of you, that's 1d4. If you want to roll it more, then you roll a difficulty check to see if you get to roll that die.
Okay. Because I'm thinking we could plant a mine here and pull those out of the asteroids. I don't know, Navigator. What do you think?
Nav, I mean, like, based off of any kind of like debris readings or anything, would I be able to pick out a best course?
Yep. Yeah, that's exactly your job. If that was your course of action, you would roll for that.
What would be my scan or like equivalent?
I mean, that's one of these things. If you're trying to kind of see the best path and see what's in the way, perception would work. Yeah, Perception's cool. Computers. Yeah, we could do perception. Difficulty of 2, please.
Percepi 2. Okay. What do my bug eyes show me? Oh, I'm not very good at perception. I'm fine. Okay.
You can roll computers. No, tell me, roll computers though.
Maybe.
All right. So yeah, you're kind of trying to see what you see and try and plot the best course, but there's kind of the system's new to you, and so you're still not getting a good grasp of how to kind of check things out. So you're not able to provide any type of
too much interference, Cappy.
Yep.
Okay, I think we're gonna go for it, guys. I'm confident we can get there.
Punch it.
Punch it, Scoob.
All right, what do I roll?
You're gonna roll a. You get a free 1d6 for movement.
Okay.
All right. Move yourself 3 spaces. All right, so you are now facing this field. If this will be a difficulty of 3 to get your next roll if you're trying to go through there. Navigation, you can also give it a shot. Weapons, you can try and get stuff out of the way. Yeah, what do you all want to do?
Push it.
Pushed it real good.
Do we want to use any weapons or have a navigation roll again just to give it a boost?
Is there any negative impact if we do navigation or weapons in like one after the other, or do we have to do them to?
So the
Like
difficulty,
sequential.
just like
Yeah.
since this is now your turn, the moves will increase. So if you do a navigation roll and you fail, then anything else will be an increased difficulty roll. So let's say like you want to try and navigate a course through here, that'll be a 3 roll. If you fail, then your piloting becomes a 3 difficulty as well.
Okay. Well, maybe
Actually, your difficult that would become a 4 difficulty then.
let's go for the items. That's what I'm thinking now.
Do we want
Do
to
it.
like? I'm saying, do we want to just fly out there? Or do you mean try and blast anything, or like do you want to navigate? Like have Tommy navigate us out there?
Try and blast it. Clear a path.
Yeah, I'd say.
Yeah. Guns are ready, Captain.
So remember, you only have an EMP and you only have mines.
Oh,
So I will say
okay.
there are some magnetic makeups in this mine. You also know that the mines will probably drag the like Horse said. If you drop a mine, it will probably pull these things closer to you, so you have
Yeah.
less distance to travel. But if you do a bad roll, then those things might get destroyed in the asteroid field.
Worth it.
Okay.
Put it all on the egg.
Bet it on a
Mini.
So what are we doing? Do you want me to weapons active?
Yep.
Fire here.
hmm
Shoot it to
So
like
you
here.
want to, so you want to deploy a gravity mine. Tell me how you're using it, and we'll pick a roll for it.
I want a gravity mine up in this area.
You want to try and pull this guys towards you. Right.
Yeah, I mean, or like in this area. Yeah.
Okay, why don't you roll a 1d4 for me, please?
I can do that by clicking that button.
Okay, 2. So you get 2 free spaces from where you are, so you can... Let me bring something in that can approximate that mine.
I didn't know you could do that. That was cool.
Mine. Not that type of mine. Let's see. Sorry about this. Here we go. This will work for now. Oh, these are cool. No, that's that. Here we go. I'll just do this for now. Okay. Right, so cool. So you send the mine out about 2 spaces. 1, 2. All right, it doesn't seem to be quite close enough to be doing any kind of magnetic pull to it, though. But this mine has been laid out. You also now only have 2 mines. I should have told you guys what you have. So you have 3 mines.
That's fine.
All right, so the mine goes out. Do you want to do anything else to try and get it moving a little bit? Do you want to roll some difficult stuff here?
Does that mine have like? I mean, it hasn't pulled the bonus stuff towards the mine, but has it cleared any type of path?
Yeah, I'll say it starts pulling some of the debris out of the way. You have a little bit of a clearer path going towards the towards those. If you want to do anything else with this mine, you can roll something that's, a difficulty with your weapons. I would say even like ranged would work. This is your free movement for the weapon, but you can still do something to help advance the weapon.
Well, I mean, like when you say like free movement with weapon, like we can't, like we don't have any other weapons to like shoot it closer to that. So like, what else could we be doing with it?
Well, I'm saying you can try and get the mine even closer.
But
You
like,
can direct the mine even closer.
how?
I'm going to say that's where it's going to go if you don't do anything to it. But if you want to try and add a little bit of computers, a little bit of engineering,
Okay.
a little bit of know-how.
Put some spin on it.
Yeah, it's we've still got some kind of remote control over this launched thing. It's got some
Yeah, exactly. Because
boosters left on it. Okay.
yeah, because you can detonate it, you can change the polarity of it, in game.
I think that we should definitely try and push this thing a little bit closer.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Why don't you give me some sort of roll? What would we say?
What was that last one? Was a D4?
No. So you're going to do now difficulty. We can add computers, engineering.
Okay. So yeah, I've got I've got my computers, or I got my range is what I've got open, or I can do computers.
Range
either.
works too. I would accept range because it is a ranged weapon, so you're kind of using it. I'll accept that.
So just give me a difficulty you'd like me to do it at.
Yep, the first one, so do it at 2. Okay, so now roll another d4 for your additional movement, since you passed that. Okay, cool. So you move it one step closer. You turn the polarity. It is starting to be picked up. It moves one space over as it gets pulled closer to the mine.
Nice. I think we can just start moving in there, right?
Yep. So if you want to pilot from this point, you would need to do a piloting check difficulty of 3.
It's not 2.
Nope, it keeps increasing now. You just did a...
I just had my free one.
Oh, that's right. You had your free one. You're not going through the field. Yeah, difficulty 2.
Excellent. Oh, I rolled 2 of them, and they're D12s. And it's a computer check.
Cool.
Oh,
all right, so yeah, you go ahead and roll your D6.
Nice.
2d6? I'm re-rolling it, right? Just re-rolling.
You're rolling your D6, yeah. You passed your difficulty. You just 1d6, so that would be 5.
Okay.
Yep, so 5.
I've just botched this whole fucking thing.
So 1, yep, you move right up to it, if you'd like.
Later.
Bonk it.
Sweet. All right, so now you get to choose ammo. You can refill your mine that you just lost, or you can pull from the deck. Chance, you can roll on the chance deck, or power up, you can roll on the power up deck. What would you all like to do?
I'm feeling Mario Kart. I want some chance.
Okay. I was
thinking either. I was thinking power up. Yeah.
Well, I think that 2 of you.
I'm fine with chance too.
Well, I'm gonna be outvoted easily and saying if 2 of you want power up, let's just do power up.
So my heart of heart wants chance, but I think power up is the better first pickup choice.
Okay, sold.
And the Bacon Mini charges head first into the asteroid field.
How many got the last vote? No.
Oh yeah. Do it. Power up. Is that the vote?
Yes.
Yes. I'm pro power up.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay, do me a favor and roll 1d4.
Anybody in particular? Does anybody want to do this?
Whoever wants to do it. It's a ship-wide thing.
I vote Paul.
I got it. Oh,
Okay.
No,
Look at the,
no.
look at the dice.
We're going low numbers. It's golf, right? Like.
Okay, so you power up. You have 1 unit of extra power that is put into your system. Your system can hold up to 3 additional power points. These power points can be used to reduce the complexity of a dice roll.
Oh, that's cool.
This is my fault for not voting for power up beforehand.
Wait, who's the hacker?
Ivan.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
Hack us a better.
Could I do that?
No. This is. It's still a pretty good thing. Having that.
Can you just hack this power up node to give us another one?
Sure, you could do another shot of that.
I'll do it.
All right, give me a hacking difficulty of 3. We will do, I don't know, computers.
Give us a chance.
Sounds good.
You all have... That one thing is very good. You don't understand. You could do some difficult shit. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and say that did not go well. And you receive your very first warning.
Ooh.
As they
Right
say,
away.
"Oh, I guess you all are testing out the system, but yeah, be careful integrating with that. I'm not really sure what happened, but yeah, just you can only get one at a time. You might not know the rules very well, but you know,
Sorry, yes, new first-time racer here.
excellent. All right,
Just learned
so,
how to hack a couple of hours ago.
All right, so do you want to then leave your turn? Oh, also this mine was used, so it is.
Yeah, I mean, we all acted, right?
Yeah.
Yep, everybody acted, and you can act again, but you will be starting everything from like a difficulty of 4 at this point. But yep.
So one thing I was thinking,
Everyone but Horst
Oro,
failed. No, prisoner passed too. What's up?
I was wondering through your hacking skills if we could like, what is hackable through the hack? Well, I guess we could talk about it later.
I had considered this. What was the name of the dudes that contacted you guys about the arrangement?
The Cellites.
Cellites. Could you spell that for me?
Do you see? Doesn't it show on the thing?
It's
Nope.
No, they're
like
the red shit,
leg
though.
fat,
It's the
cellulite.
ones to the southeast of us.
Selite. I was trying to make
Selite.
Spelled with a C.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking, if possible, do a stealthy hack. There's the name. I see it now.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
To learn a bit more about them and like who they represent, if possible. But
you just failed, so.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. So,
But
yeah,
if anybody
let's,
else passed,
move the rest of these dudes.
they can
Oh,
continue.
okay, yeah.
But if not, we can just call it there.
Yeah, I'm gonna call that one.
All right, cool. So these people who are super duper far away, they will. Oops, that showed. Whoops. They're going to get themselves looking like they're coming into this position over here. They will. All right. And we'll move to here. Right, and we're back at the top of the order. Furtlong has tied into the system. There is still one available, and they start doing their thing. The Cellites communicate with you, and they say, "Hey, is there anything good left in those buoys, or should we go for this one?"
Go for it.
Should we go for? Okay, we're going for it. And
Go for the beacon, I mean.
Yeah, they're
no,
going.
Are we telling them? Yeah, okay. All right. Yep.
If anybody
All right.
has any ideas of anything I just shout out, feel free to cut in on.
Oh yeah.
All right, so they are running into the nebula, and they seem to be having problems with their communications. They are trying to push through, and miraculously, they are still moving, getting
Wow.
through this field. 1, 2, 3. They are going to go
Holy shit.
for it all.
Go for the interrupt.
Yeah.
Go for the interrupt.
Oh, and they putter out as they send a where is it? I just had you. Here we go. As they fire off the GUI to be heading off into this direction. All right,
Look at that.
and we are
Awesome.
back at number 3. Number 3 is going to just take off. He does not want to be involved with these guys, and he gets 1, 2, 3. As he gets close, he needs to make it. Oh, he has to navigate between this GUI that's coming towards him and these rocks. He is going to get a difficulty of 3 for this maneuver. And boom, no, he is hit by this. The GUI encapsulates him, causing him to lose control. And since he has been hit, we will go on to this, and something shakes. Yeah, so as the GUI kind of hits him, he causes this field to kind of begin to spread out a little bit more, causing the metal to kind of go off into different directions. All right, and the Holon sees what happens. He's up top. Let me see their names. I should have probably used one less person here than I have.
One was destroyed. Oh no.
Okay, cool. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And they are going to keep going for it. Also, they succeed with this moving 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4. They will once again keep moving. Oh, and they crap out. The navigator has failed, but they do have 1 power up on board, so they get to next time make that roll a little bit less difficult, but they did not succeed in it this turn. All right, and that takes us to Bacon Mini.
Little mini bakey.
Can I? How many turns do you like? Never mind. No more questions. We're
No, what?
No. Can I go through this? Can I use a Nova point to activate my advanced piloting? Spend a Nova point. You're in the cockpit of a ship to dodge all incoming attacks, and I would just like to go through the asteroid field, no problem.
Yeah, sure. I think that's fantastic.
Yeah.
I will say that's just a free roll. Give me a D6 and cut through.
Oh God, that's 56. God damn it.
Ooh, 1. All right, and because you used your Nova point, you will have your first turn be with 0 difficulty, so you'll get another free turn.
Sweet.
Since you didn't actually go through the field. And so your Nova point would have not made sense to use.
I mean, no, it looks like we navigated somewhat outside of that field, I'd argue.
Just a bit, yeah, but not like through it like was originally planning.
Yeah, but like...
The outskirts are a little bit difficult. If you're trying to go through the thick of it, that's going to be a difficulty increase. But if you're not doing anything particularly difficult through the outside...
So, like, we're going through the outskirts. That should be easy, right?
Yeah, that's easy enough. All right, move yourself 5 more spaces.
2,
Yeah.
4, 5. All right. You want to...
I think you missed a couple there.
No, he went
I got it.
All right, so at this point, the crew can get involved in some way or another to help make the next turns a little bit easier. So, if the navigator wants to navigate, the hacker wants to try and get some information.
I would sure like to do that.
All right, so go ahead and give me just a difficulty of 2, please, since they trust you and you are kind of within their circle of trust. We'll say their communication to you would not look strange.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's a pass. All right, give me the dirt
so
on
what did
these.
you want to know?
I want to know who these guys work for. Who are they representing in the race?
Okay, so as you begin doing some searching, you don't get a specific idea. You just know that this is kind of working for particular gamblers. It looks like this race may have been fixed between them and whoever was racing to make sure that they came out on top. You don't see
presumably the Laser's Edge people, yes? The original crew?
So you figure like this is probably the other crew of Laser's Edge. You locate that the Laser Edge had actually 2 crews running in this race, which is not allowed because they don't want people teaming up out of nowhere. But so this is like the Laser's Edge second crew.
Okay, interesting. Can I press my luck and try to mess them up a little bit?
You sure can.
Maybe take their
you?
engines offline.
Well, I was gonna say, can we use your social to try and convince them that they're actually the ones that's supposed to make us win instead of them?
That's not a terrible idea. Yeah, I can do that. With my natural liar ability. Oh no, in fact, with my demagogue ability, I reduce the complexity of skill rolls made to lie by 2.
Sick.
I can also, let's see. This doesn't count as combat per se, does it?
I mean, you're not particular. I mean, it depends on how you want to handle it. If you want to do something.
No. So this my Lure the Masses ability says you can spend 1 Nova point while not in combat. So if I want to use that, I would hope that this doesn't count.
Yeah, no, I consider this as some sort of combat. Like you are in a competition.
Okay.
Well, we're just kind of flying next to them, right? They think that we're like
well, so yeah,
them. They're not.
Basically, what I want to do is just convince them to turn around again and not go to this beacon. Like I want to just keep running them back and forth as much as possible.
Ivan, I think you should, aim bigger and convince them that like their goal should be to help us win. Like they should be sabotaging everyone else. Like if there are 2 teams in this race that are like we're the Ricky Bobby, we should try and convince them to like be the ones that do everything to support us.
Sure. Okay. So yeah, I'll use a Nova point. Let me mark that down to use not Lure the Masses, but I'll use Social Control, which I can spend a Nova point to reduce one NPC's mental and social scores to 2 for the next 10 minutes.
So that's just one NPC, right?
Yes. And I'm going to use that in conjunction with the Demagogue ability to attempt to get their pilot to believe that it is in their best interest to stop, to instead of trying to connect to the node themselves, to stop the other ships from connecting to the node.
All right, cool. Let me hear what you say, and then give me a roll. It's all difficulty 2 at this point. So yeah, do your thing, and.
All right. I will say, hey, your network security is absolute trash. I just got total access to all of your systems, like it wasn't even there. It was like a screen door. You should probably not connect to the node. It will open you up to vulnerabilities beyond what you are capable of dealing with if another ship catches you with your pants down, so to speak. I think it is probably a better plan for you to try to stop them from connecting to the node at all.
Nice.
Just keep the pedal to the metal, if you know what I mean, and cruise through there and cut them off before they can get in it.
Okay.
The green guys specifically.
So this is do you so you don't have to roll for this, or is this a roll difficulty of 2?
I would, yeah. So I have to use, well, so to use the Demagogue, I have to roll a skill check made to lie. So that would, I assume, be a social.
Yeah, it's
deceive. Oof. Why is my deceive so low?
Too. I could do like a performance. I'll give you that one. Or
it's only, of course, it's only now that I realize all of my social skills are only D4s besides empathy.
Yeah, you could do an empathic plea.
Let's see. Wait a second. I might have another idea real quick. What is my damn?
I mean,
has it been? Has it been 8 hours since we launched the attack on the Laser's Edge? Not the attack, the mission at the Laser's Edge?
I will say, yeah. You all have been.
We walked quite some time. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, in that case, I'm going to use my Skill Monkey Eno ability to swap out one of my dice.
Nice.
because I don't have any way of knowing which of these dice was a free die at character creation without doing some complicated shit, I'm going to only swap within the category like I did before when I swapped computers for, I think that was perception. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap empathy for deceive.
Okay.
So that is now a D12, and empathy is now a D4. And I'm going to roll that deception at a 2. Bam.
Nice.
Yeah, so he
Worth it.
starts talking to the crew, and he says, hold on a second. Okay, yeah, we'll check our systems after this node to make sure you're correct. But yeah, for now we're gonna go ahead and help you guys out. Don't you worry about it. We'll play some interference for you guys until we get a chance to check our node.
I appreciate it. That's an excellent plan of action.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
You guys are solid.
And I'm going to say that for the next node, they will also be convinced that the situation is... Actually, you know what? You roll the D4. I think that's fair. This is how many beacons before they... Or how many turns before they realize the situation is...
Whoa,
Okay,
you really
cool.
flung that to die.
Oh, yeah.
I meant it.
Buddy.
Yes.
All right, so for the next 4 turns, they are absolutely convinced that...
that rules. What a bunch of dummies.
Yeah. I mean, you used all sorts of crazy magic abilities.
for
on
sure.
them, so.
I used my natural-born silver tongue. This
Yes.
is Pasovuzma for me.
Does anybody else want to take... it's y'all's... It's not y'all's turn, right? It's, they just...
It's our turn.
No,
That
it's
was
our
just
turn, yeah.
I was the first one to go.
Oh, my
think
bad.
Tommy should do a navigation, and then we should continue moving towards the beacon. What do y'all think?
Yeah.
Yeah, agreed. I mean, nothing else that I want to...
Nice.
Yeah, you for sure set forth a really great pattern for where you need to go. So your next roll will be difficulty of 2 still.
I haven't rolled my... Yes, you're right. Wait, I haven't rolled a difficulty of 2 yet. I've gotten 2 free rolls, right?
Yep, so this one is going to still be a difficulty of 2, and the next one's, I would say, since it's navigation, will also be a difficulty of 2.
Nice.
And don't forget, you still have the 1 power-up point to use to lower the complexity of a roll.
Boom.
All right, cool. Give yourself 5 spaces as you make your way through.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay. And if you want to move, what do you want to do? Now it would be difficulty of 2.
I said we keep moving, boys. What do you think?
Yeah, do it.
You keep it going.
Groove it.
Keep it going.
I guess my thought was that I thought you could move like catty corner through spaces.
I think you can.
I could have been more efficient then, maybe. So like 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you begin the approach. As you kind of get closer to this spreading debris, it's not quite an issue now, but with the pull, it looks like it'll probably expand a little bit more before it begins settling in a little bit from the pull on itself.
Okay.
But you're good now, is what I'm saying.
Cool.
Push it.
What?
Push it?
What
One more roll?
weapons do we have again?
You've got, right now you have the EMP, and you've got the 2 magnetic mines. I'm going to make a card next time so you guys can see what you have.
And magnetic mines pull things closer to them?
You can use it as a push or pull, whatever way you would like to use it, whatever polarity you want to use with that mine is up to
Gentle
you.
push.
A gentle
Okay.
push.
Just, yeah, I don't want to do anything with them at this point. I'm just asking for clarity.
Okay. Do we want to push movement?
Yeah.
Roll the dice. No.
Oof.
Okay, cool. So you try to navigate through, but you are not able to continue on. The interference from this debris is kind of causing a little bit more issues than you thought it was going to, and it kind of hinders your passage.
Okay.
So I think,
We should've used that thingy. Damn it.
yep, Paul. If you want to do anything, you can.
I mean, at this point, my reaction is to try and do the absolute like Star Trek thing and throw out the magnetic mine and like be like, like hopefully this thing boosts us out of this gravity well that we're in.
Ooh, smart.
Yeah, for sure.
I like
That's
it.
why it's open to interpretation. You can do it if it makes sci-fi sense.
I also
Yeah.
hope it shoots out enough debris from this guy here to block some of the other ones following us. So that's what I would like to do.
Okay. What would you like to roll with this? We could do. I mean, there's a lot of roles that I could say could work for this. You could be kind of engineering planning kind of role. I would say it could also be a.
I'm gonna go with it's gonna be. I mean, my preference would be that it would be a ranged roll.
Yep.
Or a computer's roll.
It can be either one of those, I think.
That's great because I have equal dice skill in both of them.
All right, so why don't you give me... This is kind of a little bit of an interesting maneuver, so we're going to say we start off with a difficulty of 3 for this.
Let's fucking do it.
Don't forget you've got the power-up.
Yeah.
Cool.
No. I don't need
All right.
that shit. I got that unlocked.
Excellent.
Don't
All
need
right.
no stinking.
Roll a d6 for me, please.
Okay.
Okay, so you get the shot. You get pushed forward 4 spaces as the mine explodes,
Awesome.
sending everybody back out that was within range. This
Sticky
begins to
boys.
now push up into this direction as it seems to intersect with the Inconsequential, as you are just inches away from connecting with that.
Fucking love it.
I would say, Hacker, if you want to try and connect from here, it would be a difficulty of 3.
I'm a hacker.
Since you're right up against it. Computer's difficulty of 3. You do still have
Are
1
you
power
muted, Ivan?
point.
Who's a hacker?
Ivan,
Ivan Big
Hello.
Muty Boy.
Am I muted?
And
Yep.
you're back now.
you're back
Weird.
now.
I did not mute myself. I must have just been muttering. I'm sorry. Hacking now. Yes. Computers. Difficulty 3, you said?
Yep. You still do have 1 power-up point, don't forget.
Big push.
What does the power-up point do?
It'll take off the difficulty and make it difficulty 2.
Use it.
I'm gonna do it.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
the point is to get these things. This is the best time to use them. Yeah.
It's a pass.
Awesome, sweet. So you get to typing onto the computer. The navigational pull is pushing you guys forward. You're able to use the hacking onto the computer, onto the node, to connect with it as it pulls the 2 connected parties to its station as it begins to kind of orbit around it. And I think this is a good place to take a break because it's already 10:45. I think we will continue with this. But basically the way this works now is because Flirtog has been here for 2 turns, they have had a chance to kind of either set up for you or prepare for you or make strides to getting the node. So you are going to be at a disadvantage since you're the second one to arrive. The other ships can choose whether they want to fuck with you or leave you alone. If they stay within the zone to fuck with you, they are pretty much open to attack as well. If they don't do anything and they kind of just want to move around and situate themselves, they are kind of out of combat. But for now, you 2 are the first ones to make it to the node as you begin the dance of getting to the memory core at the center. So thanks, guys. It was a little bit clunky at first, but I think it's starting to kind of...
I think it's great.
little touch
Clean
and
up a
go,
little
but
bit.
that's Spindroid for you.
That's Spindroid.
You know what they say? That's Spindroid, baby.
Tommy, I love you.
Trying to stay posse.
Yeah, that was fun.
Soup's fun.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was a
I
lot of
liked
fun.
it. Yeah.
I want to get all the power ups. I want to see what else we can start rocking. So one thing I was thinking was
I'm nervous about this guy.
Yep.
I was thinking
it's
like
definitely.
hacking computers so that like other ships look like they're cheating.
Yep. I mean, like I
Ooh.
said, the rules are totally open. That's why I like.
Because, like, Yeah, because like the punishment for them to cheat might be more advantageous for us to cheat, like
Yeah, I didn't
than
even
us
think about that.
cheating. You know?
That's definitely a great fucking
I would
idea.
like to thank the cheat for helping me to cheat.
Yeah. I'm
There
no
wasn't
cheat.
No more light switch raves. Don't go cheat. Yeah, that's great. I also like that we have for the next 4 turns like an ally.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, I did put that down. 4. Yep. Let me just put it
Yo,
out there so I'm not like, what the hell.
Are y'all getting pummeled with rain right now?
We were
Oh, no.
earlier.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
got
earlier, yeah.
It's been
It's coming from the
spitting.
south.
Like earlier today it was just it was ridiculous. Like already lost power. Like I was driving back from taking Pepper to the vet and like oh my god, like I came back and like couldn't see 50 feet out of the apartment.
Yeah, we had sideways rain, yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa. That's gnarly.
That is Nar.
Killer Nario.
Ooh. Ooh. No, I'll be able to play. I think I. Oh, okay. So I think I'm going to Salem, Massachusetts, in 3 weeks. I think. But I'm leaving.
Should we cut this episode? Or we
Yeah,
Wow.
let's
It's dead.
Yeah.
Run-
Hey,
roll credits.
thank you all so much for checking us out as we beta test this little racing mechanic that we put together. I really appreciate you all being here. I really hope you enjoyed it. I put a lot into it and we'll continue to improve it as time goes on. We are on pretty much every Thursday. We will be on this Saturday for a special From the Horse's Mouth, which is our the behind the scenes chat where we just we talk nerd stuff. Come join us Saturday at what time are we doing this one at?
1 we've done the last time.
1 p.m. 1
Couple
p.m.
times.
Eastern Standard Time. Come join us as we talk to the coolest people in the biz about stuff and magical assortments of really cool people. Yeah, best. You don't want to miss it. Don't want to miss it.
Menagerie of people.
We're gonna talk about stuff on the internet, D&D related or role-playing game related stuff.
It's very unique. I know
I've
you've
got
never heard
some.
of it before.
I've got some questions that I found on the internet that I think will be fun to talk about. We're also going to talk about, regular nerd stuff,
Yeah.
other games and video games and whatever. If you're hanging out in the chat, come talk to us there. Because that's why we do this one. It gives us the opportunity to be a little bit more actively engaged with the audience, which is fun.
That's what we like.
We will be back next Thursday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you all so much for doing this and coming out, listening to us. Thank you guys so much for playing. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah,
Thank you
thanks
guys
for
so
running
much.
it, Ari.
Yep.
Thank
We are
you.
getting to
Thanks.
after the Spindroid Cup, we are getting to the final chapters of this season.
Dun, dun, dun.
So I hope you all can check it out. If you haven't had a chance to kind of see what's going on, check out our YouTube page, How to Kickflip a Horse, all one word. We've got the first episode up, second episode up, and we'll have some more episodes up as we have time. But the first episode really kind of goes into the lore and the story, and I really spent a lot of time talking about the rules. So if you want to really get to know Roll20, the Burn Bryte system, please check that out on our YouTube page. Instagram, also How to Kickflip a Horse. Am I missing anything, guys? Jess, do we need some shout-outs?
Shout out everybody.
Yeah.
Thanks.
That's a good shout out right there.
If you live
Yeah.
in space, we just want to thank you.
Mhm.
Thanks, space, for existing.
Mhm.
We'll always have space, guys.
Space
True.
versus Musk.
Oh no.
Space wins.
Dear outer space, please kill the billionaires.
Please
Yay.
consume Jeff Bezos.
I mean, he is considering launching himself into space like soon. So,
I hope he
you
never
know,
comes back.
You know,
He's on his own short.
maybe
I hope the
maybe-
Spindroid comet hits him.
maybe he'll just launch himself into the burn. We'll never know.
That would rule.
Knowing him, he would somehow start the burn.
Yeah, right.
Ooh.
Leave it
Tommy,
to.
don't jinx us here. Okay?
Leave it to
He's
Bezos.
he's really going into space.
Have you seen the
Make him start
Amazon
the burn.
lately?
He'll start with planet Earth. Yep.
Already
It's like, hey, I
has.
live there.
All right. Well, on that positive note, let's cut it.
Woo!
Run the meat. Pretend there's music happening.
But the dinosaurs are in charge.
They are back in